This is a reading from Dispatch International. Freedom of the press cannot be limited without being lost. For more news and opinion in English, Danish, German, and Swedish, go to dispatch-international.com. Author Bat Yeor. Title: Allah is Greater in Fittja. Summary: Breakthrough for Islamic supremacy in town south of Stockholm. It looks as if Sweden is ready to stress the peaceful and benevolent character of Muslim immigration to this Lutheran Nordic country. According to the Swedish daily Aftonbladet, September 27th, the town of Fittja south of Stockholm is planning to allow prayer calls from the minaret of its mosque. The spokesman for the local Islamic organization, Ismail Okur, rejoices and claims that the Muslim prayer call is like the Christians' church bells. Except that church bells don't speak, they toll, whereas the Muslim prayer call proclaims a belief. There is no God but God, Muhammad is the messenger of God. But this testimony is only an introduction to the prescribed prayers. Every prayer should contain the first surah, chapter of the Quran, a surah that must be repeated at every prayer and at least 5 times a day. It says, "In the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate, praise belongs to God, the Lord of all being, the all-merciful, the all-compassionate, the master of the day of doom. Thee only we serve, to Thee alone we pray for succor. Guide us in the straight path, the path of those whom Thou hast blessed, the Muslims, not those against whom Thou art wrathful, the Jews, nor of those who are astray, the Christians." This, to say the least, is a strange encouragement to interculturalism and living together. While the Muslim prayer call was accepted in Christian Constantinople during the 10th century, church bells were forbidden in all Christian lands conquered by jihad from the 8th century. They were only allowed in parts of the Ottoman Empire from the 1860s under strong European pressure. This novelty met with resistance and often provoked bloody retaliation against Christians. The 14th century Muslim traveller Ibn Battuta, hearing the sound of bells for the first time at Kaffa, a port on the Black Sea, was so alarmed that he asked for the Quran to be read from the top of the town's only mosque. It is comforting to think that such fanaticism has disappeared from Europe. Alas, it is alive and well in territories dominated by Islam. The much-praised Arab Spring has brought back an orgy of bloody religious cleansing. But I am sure that our European leaders will rejoice in this type of abject surrender. They have already sacrificed so much of their own people's values, history and security that a further push towards the final collapse of Western civilization won't matter much. This has been a reading from Dispatch International. Freedom of the press cannot be limited without being lost. For more news and opinion in English, Danish, German, and Swedish, go to dispatch-international.com.